What's going on, fam? This is Podcast Agent Zero, and this is my third time trying to record something in the last hour. Having some technical difficulties, and I was actually reacting to the latest Pop the Balloon or Find Love, but I got tired of that shit. So I just went to something older, The Saint in the Center of Marquette Devon Burton's channel. This is older. I think this is an older episode of the podcast he used to do with Jabrizi Magic, the gentleman right here to the right, his homie. That podcast, I think it was like 2 years ago or something like that. The podcast was the Saint City podcast, where they had a panel of women they would talk to, or a woman at the table, so they would have conversations. And this just popped up on the Saint YouTube channel. He's been uploading some of those podcasts or episodes recently on this YouTube channel. So I just figured I just went to the middle somewhere and just start reacting to it, because this is the thing, man, because this is based out of Vegas, Sin City. Hence, the name of the podcast, Saint City Podcast. But what I tend to realize is, how some of y'all that are familiar with Fresh and Fit podcast, when they have the after hours with the ladies there, based in Miami, a lot of them are very cool, the modern women, very delusional, off their rocker. But it seemed like Vegas is a little bit more, to be real, because what's the other podcast with Mike Surtain and Rollo Tomasi? I can't think of the name of that one, but a lot of them women be off their rocker too, heavily. It seems like more than the Miami women. So let's just go ahead and see what's going on here and just react as we go.
I'm pretty upfront.
Talk to the mic, girl. Talk to the mic.
Like, yo, I'm interested.
Sweetheart, talking to the mic so they can hear you. There you go.
I just tell them I'm interested, honestly. Like, I'm pretty straightforward.
So I guess the question is, or right here, in a day-to-day life, what signs do the ladies give guys that they want to approach? Hold on. In day-to-day life, what signs do the ladies give guys they want to approach them, and how often do guys miss those signs?
Laugh really loud.
I feel like you are capping.
I'm not.
Because you ain't saying that.
She pretty fiery.
Every
time that I'm straight Aries. I'm an Aries. I'm a fire sign.
Oh my god.
We just did this
Aries.
Okay. Lord.
I'm just
Shout out
like,
to
hey,
Ivan.
this is what it is, okay? Cool.
Shout out to Ivan, comes in with tuition via Cash App. Now, Mark, are we caught up?
Ricotta?
Moon, right? But can she cook, clean, and be submissive, though? We're going to start it with Can I make predictions, though? I want to make some predictions.
Oh, go ahead.
I feel like you're not good at cleaning, but you are willing to cook. And what was it? You're willing to cook, you're submissive, you try to clean, but you ain't good at it. That's my prediction. Talk to me.
Well, damn. I'm pretty good at it.
Okay.
But, no, I could cook. It's just, like, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to cook. Like, my fiance, like, he'll cook sometimes, and then he's like, why don't you cook? I'm like, yeah, sure. And he's like, damn. He's like, you can cook. He's like, why don't you do this more often? I'm like, I just,
So
whatever.
Yeah, backwards, actually.
Have you ever put a thumb in his booty?
Have I ever,
It's a yes.
She said, that's a red flag. Even if she hasn't, you'd be like, depending on the man, the response, if it's a certain type of male, you'd be like, fuck no. Or I never even thought about it. Or even the woman should just be like, that's crazy. Why would I do that? She said, she probably was about to say, I thought about it. What the fuck, man? Bruh. Let's continue.
Look.
Love that shit.
No, time out. Big time.
What men love that shit? That tells you a little bit about this woman too that just said that. Men love that shit. Okay, that tells me where your mindset is, baby girl.
Now, when I asked her that, I saw it in her face. She was like, should I put him out there like that? Should I put him out there? It was a question on her face. Because look, if the answer was no, she'd be like, hell no.
Like I said, she would have been like, hell no. It's either she ain't into it, which is a great sign, or I wouldn't dare even try that with that nigga. He ain't with that shit. He probably fucking around and backhand. You feel me?
What I look like? Hey, you look like Hannah?
I've never done it without clothes. I've always, like, kind of, tickled it a little bit to get a reaction,
Okay, I was going to say, I would be afraid because of nails,
Okay.
And I feel like I would cut.
You ever watch Deal or No Deals? Like when you ask her that question, right? The camera pans in on her face. Doomed.
We're going to have
I do it in the headline.
What's that sound?
Oh yeah, it's that window. It's the train going by. Close that window in the back for a moment. Yeah.
Choo choo.
Cool. I opened it just to keep it cool in here.
Okay. So all right. So you said you sneak it up on them, but not all at once.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
Just
that's
like, a little tickle.
That's what's up. Okay, for sure. Okay. So you guys kind of switch off in terms of like duties and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And
What's your prediction?
yeah, my prediction for you.
Sir?
Yeah. You said you're from the South?
I'm from the South.
Okay. So you should be able to cook, clean, and be submissive. But I heard that mouth, though, and that mouth is suggesting to me that you are not submissive. You're willing to clean after yourself, and you be eating out like it ain't nobody's business.
All right. Hold on.
See, man, I can already see it. As soon as he said I heard that mouth, I can tell. And just her gesture when she said, see, man, hold on. Masculine as fuck. Watch. We about to see it. We about to see it in full display. Watch this.
So, yes, I am from the South. We were actually raised. The women do, like, the housework. The men, they...
You hear how her voice projects? I'm willing to bet that she's an entrepreneur. When it comes to black women, that they have a certain projection of their voice and tonality that when they hustle hard, have that strong ambition, it projects just like this. You know what I'm saying? Great for business, but relationship, repelling.
Go out, they work, they pay the bills, they take care of us, we take care of
Repulse, excuse me.
them in that way. That's how I was raised. That is actually how I live my life. But I do make my own money, and if a man...
Like I said, and she put that on a pedestal. I do make my own money. I do. Yes, I do. Great. You should. Everybody should be able to make their own money. That ain't nothing to put on the fucking mantle.
He's not in his masculine energy, and I have my masculine energy. Like, if you don't make me feel feminine enough, I cannot submit to you. So
if you don't make me feel feminine enough, okay, here's the bullshit that modern women, ladies, if any of you are watching, here's the bullshit that you need to get out your head. Being in your feminine is your power. That has nothing to do with anyone else. Now, granted, I understand that the female gender is the gender that's the responsive or reactive gender. So the way it interfaces with society can disrupt your inner balance, which most likely will make you masculine. I get that. But again, since you make your own money or you're able to sustain yourself, you can create an environment in your home or design your life to where you can be more comfortable and more feminine. Hence, that is difficult when you have to bust your ass for money. I get that. But it's not on the man to make you feel feminine on the onset. The way you attract a masculine male is you come off feminine on the onset. That's how it works. So the thing is, a man that's just actually masculine, you don't even have to ask him or try to force him to be masculine. If he ain't masculine and you're naturally feminine, you wouldn't even deal with him in the first place. But you're attracting niggas that's not masculine because you're masculine. That's just how it works. You feel me? Let's continue.
But I have dated men where they are the full providers. Like, I don't have to work, but I can still work. I cook, I clean, I do everything. And I'm phenomenal cook. But it all depends on their energy and what they're doing for me.
Man.
If you're not doing anything, if you don't make me feel, if I feel like I can't be vulnerable around you, I will never listen to anything you have to say. But yes, I do eat out because I can afford to do that and I like to do it.
Can you just say, instead of saying all that what you just said,
You know what? Because you were
Instead of saying
long-winded
all
with the
that,
reviews. So
instead
don't
of
come
all
for me.
that, instead of all
I
that,
don't even like you.
why don't you just say, hold on. No, she ain't supposed to like me. I ain't came on here to be liked. I
Okay.
came on here to spread this ism. So check this out. Instead of saying all that, why ain't you just say, Marquette, you right. You called it 100% correct.
But you didn't call it 100% correct.
What? Check this out. Number one.
Verbatim.
Number one. I said, you're not submissive. And then you right here said,
I am.
No, you're not. By definition, you're not, by how you just explained everything. You're not submissive at all. If a man don't make me feel a certain way, then I won't listen to him. Therefore, you're not submissive. That's just how it works. I'm not saying be submissive to the wrong man, but what I'm saying is, if you feel you can't be submissive, you get the fuck on. You don't become more masculine. You get the fuck on. And you treasure your femininity. Don't throw it away. That's not how it works. You just throw it away and become masculine. Therefore, you don't treasure the shit. If you treasure the shit, you will self-assured make sure you choose the right man. That's how the fuck it works.
Did you hear
To
yourself?
someone, I am submissive to someone that will, if I feel like I can, if they're in their masculine energy and I feel like I can submit to them.
Wait. I got a question.
No.
Do you ever date men who are not in their masculine energy?
clearly.
Like now you making it like I have options. I don't date men who are like that, so therefore I don't.
Those guys don't last once I figure out that they're not.
Right.
So
How long did it take for you to figure out that they're not? And again, if it took you a long time, you're not feminine. That's what I'm saying. There's an intelligence that comes with your femininity. You can point it out quickly. Once I find out, how long does it take for you to find out? That's what I would have asked for next. And then if it's more than a week, actually more than a day, or maybe a second sometimes, but if it's more than a week, then you haven't been brought up with the right tools. You know what I'm saying? To operate as a woman in your feminine power on this planet. You just haven't been given the right tools. That's just how it goes.
You cracked the code.
Once I crack the code, I'm like, I will never listen to you. You are not my man. You're not my forever person. And I let them know, and I keep pushing.
I'm gonna just say this quick piece. We're gonna go on to the next super chat. 3 Cents Bible. Be yourself. Be good to yourself. Be good to good people.
That's
Check
awesome.
this out. You're not being yourself when you're talking about, well, if he's doing this, then I'm going to be in my masculine energy, or I'll be more or less
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
in my masculine energy. Here's the thing. If you're a woman, a female, you should live in your feminine energy.
Like I said too.
If I'm a man, I don't ever get outside of not having masculine energy because that's who I am, which is to say no externality can change that which is inside. Ding, ding, be yourself.
No,
But you're
ding,
changing
ding.
with the wind. You're changing with the wind.
No, it's because if I'm doing
And again, that's a masculine response right there. Now, see, look, let me just look at this here. Proved her whole theory wrong. What Marquette was just exuding was masculine energy. But she responded with masculine energy. But she just said, when the man is masculine, I'm submissive. But what just happened? She responded with masculine energy to a masculine man. So there you go. It's already bullshit. Now, ladies, for you, a lot of women will say, well, to you, no, it's black and white. The expression right there, no, the disagreeableness, that's masculine. You get what I'm saying? Let's continue.
everything for myself. One thing for sure, if a man's trying to come into my life, what do you have to offer me? I have a freaking dildo. I don't need you. So my thing is
it
what
a dildo
do you?
or a vibrator?
It's a vibrator, and I have dildos because I am an online dominatrix, and I will fake virtually someone.
Damn.
So my thing is, if you are coming.
That's that's not in the realm of a true natural woman. I don't need you. I have a dildo. That's a mental issue right there, because when it comes to women in sex, in their natural state, it's supposed to be in a natural state. There's a lot more that comes with the dick. It's not just the dick. But now you're even sounding more masculine because for you it's just about sex. Oh, I can just get the pleasure without the man. That's masculine. That's more masculine thinking, to just be like, oh, I want the feeling. I just want the sex, not the being that comes with it. Even men shouldn't think that way, but I'm saying it's more masculine. You dig what I'm saying? When a woman, and again, A woman giving her body to a man for sex is a submissive act in itself. So how it's really supposed to go, once you give your body to a man, you submit in all ways, because the ultimate submission was your body. So everything else will follow suit afterwards. Your behavior, your emotion, your mentality, your thoughts, your beliefs, all of that shit. Your trust, all of that shit. Excuse the goddamn app closure. But all of that shit follows. You did what I'm saying, but you're throwing away the whole idea of submission when you say, I don't need you for sex. I'll take a dildo. You heard me. Let's continue.
Into my life, what is it that you have to offer me? I don't need you financially for none of that stuff. If you can't, my thing is, I can't submit to you. I need to have someone who knows how to lead and someone that I need to, I would want to submit to. So that's where my masculine energy will come in with a man. I'm always feminine. I'm always doing self-love. So don't ding, ding, ding me.
You're not always feminine because you're not right now. That's the issue. You think that. You're cool with the idea of it, but you're not living it. There's a difference. There's a fucking difference, man. And again, to be real, of course, I'm just responding to it. And this is, I'm kind of hyped right now. But this is why I don't like dealing with masculine women. I can barely stick around for more than a second. Maybe if we doing business, maybe there's some benefit there, but it's too much of a headache to be around masculine women, man. This right here would be like, all right, I'm out. Can't do it. But again, I know they're doing a podcast, so it serves a purpose.
But
you about to get ding, ding, ding.
So what you gonna do it again? Because you're saying I'm not living my truth. I 100% do it.
See, the challenge with you is that you're not inclined to listen. So instead of saying, what might he be saying that's true? Instead, you go into defensive. See, that's the thing. It's
masculine again.
Talking while I'm talking, but observe when she was speaking, I didn't interrupt her one time, right? When she was speaking, I just listened because I want to hear what you got to say because I know you have something of value to say. And I can't really respond to you unless I listen to you. But you're in combat mode right now. That's why when I started talking, you start cutting me off. And this often happens because when some truth about to get out, people want to shut it down because they're defensive because that truth is hit deep. See, there she goes again. Look, it's cutting too deep.
You know what's funny? When you observe someone like this, like really observe people. First, you must study yourself, and then you can see other deep things in other people. Her outer shell seems very confident and, out there and, rambunctious. But deep down inside, she's very afraid. She can't even take in information. That signifies deep, deep fear. She don't even want to see the truth, but she don't even notice that that's going on internally. If y'all have a spiritual eye, not to get too deep in spirituality, but if y'all have a spiritual eye, you see the blockage. You see it in her aura. It's right there, and it's strong and stiff and dense. Pause. But hence, it's strong and dense and stiff because she's masculine. Y'all get the pun? Let's continue.
Look,
instead of saying all that. Exactly.
Look, we gonna go into the next super chat because it didn't went too deep on her. You heard me? I ain't trying to turn her up.
I live for this shit.
Let's bring this point. I think it's a good question to have.
I had to move my headphones off my head because you're talking so loud into the mic.
I also don't understand back here.
Blowing my eardrums out.
So I didn't sit back here?
No, you good. No. We want you close because then they can see you in HD, but you just gotta calm down. You heard me? You just gotta calm down.
Oh, yeah. Calm down.
Triggered. She reached
You know what? I'm gonna be quiet because I feel like I'm being an angry black woman. So be quiet.
What? Well,
I'm being quiet.
I mean, you said it. I wasn't gonna throw no stereotypes out there, but
I'm be quiet. I'm be quiet like the next two.
No, move on. And that's why this is such a beautiful learning experience. That's why people watch this so they can get some game and they can look and say, okay, when my shorty act up like that, I see she started raising her voice and she started cutting that man off. but that man never raised his voice back at her, never called her a name, and he never cut her off. So I didn't play her game. You hear me? That's what you're here to learn, is that demonstration right there. And what I appreciate about you, though, is that right now you're mature enough to like say, okay, let me bring it back down. And that's a beautiful thing.
It is.
That's a
My
beautiful
thing is normally too, when a girl does that, usually just let us just go the off, and then we're done after that. Just let us say we have to.
So therefore, you don't want the man to be masculine. You see what I'm saying? You say you want a masculine man, but you said just let the girl go off. So now you don't want a masculine man. Make it make sense. Do y'all see the hypocrisy, ladies? Do you see what's going on? She don't really want a masculine man. She wants a boy toy. She just wants the man to be masculine when it benefits her. And then she wants to be masculine when it benefits her. That's what's going on. But I'm going to end it right there, man. I'm probably going to pump out another video sometime today. And, y'all have a good one.